Well, good evening, everybody. It's Buster, and today I want to do something a little bit different. So I know I'm driving, and I'm going to try not to look at the camera too much, but man, I really just wanted to come in and make this video. This is really important to me tonight, and I wanted to share a story with you guys. So excuse me while I make a turn here. Just leaving the gym, and I really don't have a ton of time to be making a video today, and I'm going to try to get this edited and put up tonight. Because it's really important to talk about what I wanted to talk about, and what I want to talk about tonight is mental health. And I'm okay, and I'm doing great, and I'm going to give you an update on how the weight loss and everything is going. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Taking Back Life 29, and that'll pop up on the screen, probably here, somewhere. And I'll give you an update towards the end. But I wanted to talk about mental health. There's a kind of a stigma around mental health in our society, and that really is bothersome to me. If you don't know, about a decade ago, I went through, and I'll share more about my story and my battle. I went through a mental health, a season where I was very unhealthy mentally, where I had gone through some things, and I was diagnosed with major depression. I would take medicine for about a year and a half, and had to do counseling and see a psychiatrist and a psychologist. And even up until about 3 years ago, I really dealt with anxiety, and it's been a real problem in my life. But I'm not talking about me tonight. I just wanted to share that I totally relate with the issue. And if you know my wife, she also shares pretty openly about her battle with some of the same things that I've dealt with. And I think it's things that a lot of us deal with in our life. And it's upsetting to me that it has become a thing that is kind of taboo to talk about. It's really unfortunate, because people, I think, should be able to talk about this topic. But there's an ulterior motive to my channel here and to what I'm doing. Taking back life for me is significant in me taking back my life. But I was very strategic when I named this Facebook channel and YouTube channel and the entire social media thing that I'm doing here with Taking Back Life, because I want to use this platform and anyone who's willing to listen to share stories of other people who are doing the same thing. And it's not always going to be about weight loss. My journey happens to be about weight loss, and that is the way in which I am battling and fighting to take back my life. But I've got a friend, Haley, and she needs your help. She needs all of our help. I've known Haley since high school, which, oh my God, it's got to be 15 years now. And Haley is awesome. She's a mother of two. She's got a little boy, Evan, and a girl, Ellie. Evan, I believe, is 8, and Ellie, I think she's 2 now, maybe 2. Haley will correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, Haley has had some challenges in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to link to her GoFundMe below, and I really would like you to go read her story. And if you're at all compelled or led to donate, my wife and I are going to donate. I wish we could do more, but we're going to do something. And I would hope and encourage that any of you guys would be able to help. Haley went to the hospital a couple weeks ago. She was dealing with some depression and some other things, which she talks about on her page, so I won't go into all of the details. But the long and short of it was, she decided she was dangerous to herself, and she wanted to go somewhere and get some help. And thankfully there are laws in place that protect your employment and everything. And it's really unfortunate. If you read the story, there's been some red tape, some paperwork issues that have prevented Haley from getting all of the documentation back to her employer. And so I'm familiar with that. I just had the sleeve surgery, and I had to do paperwork for my surgery, and I had to bring in documentation of the surgery and getting it all cleared before I could come back to work. And so in a very similar fashion, Haley had to do the same thing. And the facility where she was for the time she was there getting the help she needed has not been able to, well, I think that's a nice way of saying it, but she hasn't gotten what she needs in order to return back to work and in order to document and show that she was in fact getting medical treatment. And so what that ultimately means is that her work views that as her just not showing up. And I haven't got an update as of this moment. I think today was the day where she was going to find out whether or not she still even had a job. But she's been out of work for several weeks. And the whole goal of her taking this time to really take care of herself was to make sure that her kids had a mother. And I've been there. I don't have kids, but I've got family, and I've been in a place where I've considered not being here anymore. And thankfully for me, that was a long time ago, and I haven't had those thoughts in a long time. But when that happens, it's a very real thing. It's a very scary thing. And Haley, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for sticking it out. I'm proud of you for getting the help you need. And I'm proud of you for having the boldness to share with all of your friends that you need the help. So this is my little way of trying to help. And so Haley's GoFundMe account, I'm going to link it below the video, and please check it out. Read her story. If you're compelled to give, then please do. It would mean a lot to me, mean a lot to Haley, it'd mean a lot to her kiddos. And if you're the praying type, please keep Haley and her kiddos in your prayers. So Haley, we love you, and we're going to support you, and I hope this helps. So on to the weight loss. I'm sorry, it's been a couple of weeks now. It's been I mean at least 3 weeks. I think the last video I did was in Florida, or maybe I did one. No, I did one when we got back. So but I think it's been about 3 weeks, and it's just been crazy. I've had work stuff going on, I've had school stuff going on, and if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, my wife and I joined the gym. And I kind of waited until this point in my weight loss journey to join the gym. I wanted to so first off, I wanted to get down enough in weight that I was going to be able to be effective with working out. And then I wanted to make sure I was motivated, and I wanted to wait until I was irritated that I wasn't going before I went. And then we joined a gym that probably my best friend goes to. We joined over at Lifetime Fitness, and yes, a very expensive gym, and we've had to move some things around in the budget, and it's not been fun that way, but awesome place, awesome facility. And we've even done a couple of personal training sessions. I'm really just trying to make sure that what we're doing right, and enjoying this almond butter smoothie here post-workout. So anyway, today is roughly 4 months after starting the pre-op diet, and I don't know the weeks. I think I'm at week 13. I'll put it in the title of the video what week it is, because I'm not entirely sure what week we're on, but I think it's either 12 or 13, and it's probably going to be like 15 since I said that. But Here's the update. I started this whole process at 506.4 pounds. That was on January 15th, 506.4 pounds. And on Friday, so just a couple of days ago, I weighed in at 406.2 pounds. Or no, 0.0. I think I was 0.0. And then today I weighed in at 405.8. No, 405.6. That's the real weight. I weighed in at 405.6 pounds. So as of right now, I have lost 100.8 pounds since January 15th. And it's been absolutely life-changing. It's been amazing. I'm going to make some more videos. This one, I really wanted to focus on Haley and the mental health thing. And please, again, if you have any ability to donate, please donate. But in talking with my wife, she has reminded me that I've tended to not share some of the deeper, darker, more frustrating aspects of having gone through this process. So I'm going to make a whole video dedicated to that, and I will probably do that maybe later this week or next week. I'm going to try to get back now that it's summertime, school's out, and I've kind of got a routine going, got more energy, all that stuff happening. I'm going to try to get into a routine of getting back to posting videos more regularly. I've got tons of ideas of videos that I want to make that aren't just basic update videos. And so those are going to be coming. But really, all in all, at this point, now that it's been, I'm a little over 3 months after surgery, so that's why I'm probably like 14 weeks, because it was like 2-5, so 5 was 3 months. So I've got to be 14, 15. I don't know. I'll check it in a minute. I'm driving, or I would look at the calendar now. But this new way of life has just kind of become that. It's become a new way of life, and there's times when it's not easy. There's times when I've had to kind of make adjustments to what's going on. I've brought my own lunch. I carry my little lunch box here. I've brought my own food to birthday parties that we've gone to. Really try to plan ahead and make sure that all of those things are. Sorry, the road's really bumpy through here. It's probably been bumpy the whole time, but anyway, really try to plan and do all of those things ahead of time to make it easier. Really, I was talking to my dad the other day, and a lot of the things that I was really worried about when this whole process began have really become non-issues. So things like soda, I don't miss soda. I really thought I'd have a hard time not eating breads and pastas and all of those things. And really, the long and short of that is I just don't miss those things. We've found some alternates to some things. So we've had squash with our spaghetti a few times, and when we've gone out to Mexican food, I've had 3 or 4 chips, or maybe 5 or 6. But I don't eat a whole basket like I used to. So all things kind of in moderation. I've lost pretty steadily. I've kind of gotten used to the way, the lose in the stall, then the lose in the stall for a few days. Understanding what my body needs, what my body wants, how to treat and nourish and do the things that I need to do. And it's kind of become normal. And that's pretty awesome, because that's what I needed in order to start this next part of the process, where I can start going to the gym and feeling confident with doing those things. Learning what my body's limits are. It's amazing. Today even, I was able, where I work, our office buildings are 2 separate buildings. And I mean, they're in the same parking lot right next to each other, but they're separated. And 3 or 4 months ago, I was out of breath getting up and walking to the restroom. And today I was able to get up and walk next door to the other building, walk around the other building, say hi to a bunch of people I hadn't seen in a little while, check out, we're doing a remodel on our main office building, went around and checked all the remodel stuff out in the new building. and then walked all the way back over to my building, and then my desk happens to be on the very far end of the building that I'm in, and it's just no big deal. And it was really awesome to be able to do that, and I really haven't been able to for a long time. And clothes that didn't fit before. I was pushing a 6X t-shirt, was getting a little tight 4 months ago, and today I wore, that was 6X tall, so even longer, to make sure it covered my belly. And today I was able to wear a regular 4X t-shirt. I even have some 3X polos and t-shirts that are pretty close to fitting. And so I've dropped at least 2 sizes on my clothes. My 5X t-shirts that I bought that were, barely covering my belly now look baggy on me. That's what I'm wearing to work out. And this shirt here, if I stood up and showed you what this looked like before, it's just incredible. And so it really is just amazing to see how far I've come and how far in such just a short amount of time. It's amazing. So I couldn't be happier with where I'm at and the progress that I've made. There's still a lot of work to be done. There are some dark days too, so I'm going to share about that. But if you made it this far, I'm actually pulling right up to the house here. So if you made it this far into the video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the love and support from everybody. You guys really do mean the world to me, and I'm thankful for everything. Anyway, yeah, thanks. It's pretty awesome. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you again soon.